So glad you could join us for this edition of Stay at Home Connect. I'm Phyllis Jackson.
Doctors with the American Academy of Pediatrics say children over the age of 6 months need to get flu shots by the end of October. The organization taking the stance in the hopes of avoiding the projected twindemic of flu and coronavirus. Public health officials are concerned about running out of hospital beds and overwhelming emergency services. Doctors say this year's vaccination will cover 4 strains of the flu. Pharmaceutical giant AstraZeneca resumes phase 3 clinical trials in the UK after a participant was sickened and hospitalized. The illness involves inflammation of the spinal cord. So far, 18,000 people have been vaccinated. Emory University infectious disease expert Dr. Carlos Del Rio says the move was rare.
The halt of a study will need an adverse event like that one. I mean, that is something that I think most of us will say, hey, let's wait and look, let's pause and see what's going on. I think that in clinical research, safety of the participants is the number one priority for all of us. I mean, the reality is, I can tell you as an investigator, my goal as an investigator is to keep my participants safe and also to keep my participants uninfected. Prevention is the number one priority. Safety of the participants is the number one priority.
A new study says adults diagnosed with COVID-19 were twice as likely to dine out at a restaurant. The CDC finds that the participants spent time eating out at least 14 days before getting sick. They also reported going to a bar or coffee shop. Officials with the CDC consider eating out at restaurants a high-risk activity. COVID-19 testing remains available throughout the state of Georgia. The state is encouraging residents to get tested, especially if they took part in any Labor Day outings. Atlanta City Council member Dustin Hillis joins with the Springfield Missionary Baptist Church and nonprofit CORE to host free COVID-19 testing in District 9 throughout the months of September and October.
That's going to do it for this edition of Stay at Home Connect. Have a great night.